Hi guys, Newbury Biker, and I've just about to fit my Honda OEM pannier kit. I've just took the plastic plugs out of the two positions here and set up this side, so you've got a collar on each side and a hex bolt on each side. So I'll just pop that one there. Should just put a bit of thread lock in, really, shouldn't I? Let's get the thread lock. Right, we now have the thread lock, and we're just going to put a little on. There's too much on there, so transfer some to this side. Right, so get that one in. So the way to put it on, guys, is the pannier itself hangs forward of the of that point. Because you obviously put one in the wrong sides, they'll hang to the rear. So screw that in. Just pinch her up, because this is a big Allen key. It's got a lot of brute force on it, so we just a little pinch, because we've got that thread lock on. That's this side on. And now we've got the lower piece to put on. So I'll just reposition the camera. Like that. And it goes in here. He says it does, but that's the wrong side. So we've got the right side, and it goes in between that and that. So on this section, guys, we have to put the longer bolt through with a washer and reuse the nut, so that this sits out further, so there's a spacer in there to go in there. So we'll get a socket size 12. I've just loosened these, left these loose for the minute. Pulled the exhaust. Cool. So just take that one off for the minute, and in the pack there is a longer bolt in the pack and a washer. And very carefully swap that around. To that point. Lift that up and pop that spacer in. I've got to get a little bit manly with it. Put the nut on the back. And it's not, there's no thread lock, or I mean, it's not a nylock nut on that, so we just put a smidge of thread lock on, wind that in. Take up that slack, so that allows for the thickness of the standoff on these pieces. So we'll just swap this back round to the number 8 HV8 head, and I'm going to drop these out and put a little bit of thread sealer on these. Because I didn't do that. I guess I'm a bit nervous, lads. Brand new bike, and I'm just playing it really careful. Just put a little bit on the end, shove that in through the hole. Should be good to go in. He says, just take that off for a minute and finger tight it in. To that point, I just take this one out. It's lovely evening, it's Thursday evening, and I'm off camping tomorrow, so trying to get the panniers and everything on and the bike ready for a bit of camping. Shropshire Hills, because it's relatively nice out there, and it's not too far to go from Newbury. So again, we'll just wangle that on gently, he says. I don't know why everyone's just playing me up with it. Put that on. That's better, isn't it? Messing about like that. I'll just whiz that in. Finger tight. And then we'll just nip it up. That. That's in position. That should all fit the pannier now. Like that. There's pannier number 1 on. So I'll just show you guys. At the back, excuse the noise of the lawnmowers and things around, that's the sort of clearance between the NC pannier, so it's a finger's width, but I've got some heat retardant material I'm going to put on the pannier It's about the same as my NC, not much different. So hopefully no troubles with that when we've got the heat proof material on it. Otherwise I'd have to buy different panniers. I don't want to spend money unnecessarily. So I'll take that off. And we'll go round and do the other side now. Okay, so I'll just relocate you. There. So let's go for the second install, second part. Move some of my stuff out of the way. So again, that's the top section, and that hangs forward. These little plugs here, look, they need a bit of help to come out. We've got they say they just ping out and they look like they just push in, but they didn't seem to want to come out. So if you actually put your screwdriver through, but then just carefully give it a turn without touching the bike, they come out a lot cleaner. And they are push fits, but because they have a sort of a thread, they're in a threaded section, they come out easier compared to the NC. I didn't think it would be. I don't know. It just is. The reality when it's now arrived, it's a lot bigger than the NC. Yeah. But it's less intimidating than a Honda Africa Twin. That's for certain. Just put a smidge of thread lock on. Excuse me, I might be in the way here. I'll move in a second. Just get it started. Very carefully, like so. And put the back piece in. So bolt spacer into the thread. A couple of turns just to get it started. Then we'll wind it in. So it means I can use me panniers from the NC. I suspect the ones you buy from Honda have got a different profile around the exhaust, but I've already got them, and don't want to have to sell them at a loss and buy at full price, so I'm going to give them a go. They've got nothing much to lose really, so we'll just give them a little nip up. And that'll do, because I don't think they're going to come off with thread lock, and I don't want to, because they're going into an aluminium casting. So just the bottom piece to do, and that that'll be easier on this side, because I haven't got the exhaust to contend with. Ooh. I don't want to slip and bash my fingers. They're pretty tight, but they're now loose. and whiz them out. But the dealer wanted to charge me to fit these. They'd already charged me 6 hours work to put all the other bits on, which aren't on yet. As you can see, I've ordered the crash plate at the front, the sump guard, and the chassis steelwork that holds it in place, but Honda haven't got any apparently. Not enough to keep up with demand. So that little baby go, hit thread lock again. That one pops in there like that. Get that started. Relax for a minute. Same on this one, look. In she goes, through she goes, into the threads. Give it a jiggle, help it on its way. Hand tight. That's good. Swap it round for a bit of torque. So we're fully engaged and just nip him up. That. And now second pannier can now go on. In there, in there, in there. Perfect. So we now have a set of luggage, and we just got to put the top plate on. One set of luggage on the bike. Looks awesome. Top plate. So we have got the electrics to do, guys. I'm probably out of the shop now. Some serious editing to do. I know that's a long bit, my boy. Right. Okay, so we now got the landing plate to go on. I already had a look at it earlier, and I'll put the rubber landing grommets in. That sits on there like that. In here, guys, is these nuts are sort of nylock. Well, they're not nylock nuts, but they're locking nuts. They've got like some sort of metal insert in them. And there's 4 of them, and there's 4 bolts. 4 bolts, and there's no washers or anything with them, so common sense tells you bolts go down and the nuts go on from underneath. And these, whee, I check the size. For the foot pegs, the actual hexi section is a HW8, number 8. Okay, and these are going to be 12mm again, and the 12mm socket is already No, it's not. Is it 12 in there? He says it's 12 in there. 14 underneath, maybe? Yes, 12 and 14 it is. So we'll put the 14, assuming that the thing will reach the end of the thread, because the threads might hold the socket, the washer up, the nut off. We'll put that one on first. And I'm not going to put any nut on it, thread lock on it, because it has a locking device built in it. Now that's going to be a pain in the arse up there, tell you now. Try this one first, hopefully. And this plate is also aluminium, which is good. It's pretty good quality, really. I mean, aluminium is strong, isn't it? So I'll go up underneath again. Right, and it's now bitten into that metal capture, which stops it vibrating loose, because you can feel the resistance. It's almost like a metal version of a nylon nut, really. Better. And that's just gone into the locking part. I feel the restriction, extra resistance. Tighten that up reasonably tight. Same here. Tight, he says. Like this one isn't tight. Like that. Just a little nip. I'd rather with these were on a bit tighter. Like that. So there's that on. Let's get the top box. Top box on. The worst bit is going to be I've got to repin the barrels for them this evening. I'm not going to video that. So we've got a full suite of luggage. What I will do, oh, this is the strip, the heat-proof strip I purchased to put along the inside of this pannier, and it's basically just take this bad boy off, bring it round here on the desk. So I've now got the NC pannier. I cleaned it earlier along this section with like white spirits, and I want that effectively to go along that length. The hottest bit is where the gases are going to be, I reckon, which is going to be in the back. We put that in line with there. Hopefully we don't make a pig's ear with this. I think about there, even though that isn't square with the pannier, I think that's where it needs to go, like that. I think this little lad needs a cut. Sit down like that. Not messing about. That will go down there. That will go down there. That needs a cut in there. Go around there like that. It can go like that. Cut the whispery bits off. Like that. Oh, silly me. There. That might stretch, never know. It might just stretch. That's gonna Bit of air. That little bit of air that's trapped in there, or if it is trapped in there, when it's getting warm will expand. Well, I think that's jolly good. That's good enough for me. And this was £10, I think. 10, or it might have been 20 off Amazon. That will give the bottom of my pannier some protection. This is racing fairing heat protection off Amazon. Put that on. Perfect. I don't think I need that bit round there actually. I'm going to cut that bit off. You can't see this, guys, but I'm just trimming a little bit off. That is not required. You won't be able to see it. Down here. Marvellous. Full set of luggage. Ah, I can tell you how much that was. This is a motorcycle race track fairing exhaust engine heat shield self-adhesive sheet. $10.99.